Hi, welcome to Jadekind Gaming. My name is Adam, and today I have another brick of the Icons of the Realms pre-painted miniatures by WizKids. This is the Monster Menagerie III. Basically, reason I'm going through Monster Menagerie III is because I saw good, basically got like $8 off or whatever the brick online. I was like, I'll take the deal. Let's open it up. If unfamiliar, WizKids pre-painted miniatures. I started collecting eventually because I was like, I can't paint that good. It may not be perfect, but at least as good as I can do. Each box has 4 miniatures. 3 that are either medium or small, and 1 large, or in the case of this set, could be huge. One of the other things I thought about this set, it has a lot of giants, and most of the miniatures in here, like the large ones, are ones I would want and would be fine even with multiples of. Many of the small ones are ones I would want and be fine with multiples of. Lots of good options in this set. So, just take a look here at our Monster Menagerie III pre-painted classic figures. You get a look on each side. Some of the cool ones. 44 in the set. Remove the tape. And let's open the first of the 8 boosters in the brick. Starting off with one of the best ones. There are huge. You can see how much extra plastic room there would be because there are huge miniatures in this set. Like I said, this is a large one. These seatbelted in. There actually are only a few large ones, but this is one of the coolest. Just in concept, I'm like, I think this guy is in like Volos, if I remember. Anyways, you got this guy. This is a Goblin Hawker. So it's a big whatever. Is it an ogre? Something. Big old guy. It's got like a goblin up here and one here. And so it's like a giant armored dude with a catapult on his back to throw goblins with spiky helmets. That is a creative figure. That is cool. So far so good. And then our smaller ones in here. So there's one that'll make sense to go with that. Is a goblin. So you got a little goblin with a torch. So whether almost looks like a heroic kind of pose though, so if you're using goblin character, could do that. Huh. One got left in the box. Okay. So this, a little sad, but can be fixed with super glue. This is a human bard. And right now it is a one-armed human bard. But she would be holding her guitar like that. I will have to glue that arm back on. But the arm wasn't there, so you did get a broken one. Which happens, but it looks like one of the methods. This is a magma method, so a little Earth-Fire combo elemental guy. Not bad. Got box 2. Zoomed in for all the little guys. Another seatbelted guy. And we have the Mouth of Grolontor. This guy is nasty looking, but the idea is it's a hill giant that has starved, and the fat, and like the skin is just going down because all the fat of a hill giant is missing there, and he's gorging himself on pumpkins, and because he broke loose of his chains. Maddened, crazy hill giant. This is one of the ones with the larger base. Like if you compare it to the size base this guy's on, see, larger base. So it is a variant kind of hill giant from Volos. We got our smaller ones here. Okay. We got a Kuotoa. So, fish guy, crazy, make up their own deities. And one that, yeah, definitely can use little armies of. Got a winged kobold. So, a variant kobold that has the wings there. And the last one for this little thing is another Kuotoa. Yeah, we ended up with 2 identical Kuotoa from the same box. Interesting. If I had just gotten a single box, I would be kind of sad. As I have several boxes, ultimately I don't mind because, like I said, multiple Kuotoa is definitely something I could use. Our third box here. I really like seatbelting them in this set. But, Frost Giant. Definitely awesome to have. I've used Frost Giants in more than one campaign. They're fun giant to use, and they're just a cool one because they give me, in a certain environment, they're a useful type of enemy, imposing out in the frozen wastes. So, Frost Giant there. We do have a Dragonborn fighter that is invisible. So I guess the idea is a player character that's gone invisible. Whatever. You have a gnome wizard. Looks like a little fireball or something. And, oh yeah, a gray slod. The slotty are, they're a group that I'd used in my earlier on in my current game, but of course had no miniatures for. So I was like, that'll be a cool one to have. Box 4. Again, seatbelted in. Another Frost Giant. Like I said, with a lot of the giants in here, I am A-okay to have duplicates. And, actually, it's not. They're holding different weapons, so they're actually different. And the furs are different colors. So that's not even a duplicate. But yeah, like I said, I've used Frost Giants multiple times. And, yeah, generally you're going to need more than one, so awesome. We got, ooh, an Aasimar Paladin. Now, admittedly, I never get why the Aasimar always have the wings, because they only have those, like, when using their special power. The rest of the time, they don't have wings. I say I don't get it, but I guess the reason is it does look cool. So there's definitely that. So that's a very pretty miniature. Yeah. Oh, I can tell what this is. Cover your ears lest you go mad. A gibbering mouther. And that is just a mass of mouths and eyes and flesh. Ugh. But again, a good enemy to have, right? That's kind of the thing with this set is like there's a lot of just things that fill out a general useful thing. A death dog. I've had those and not had anything to represent them. I just had to use normal little dogs. They only had one head. How crazy. So, yeah, death dog. And as we get into our 5th box, we have now opened half of the miniatures for this brick already. Cyclops. There we go. So, it's another kind of giant. Big club there, looking like a stalactite or something like that, was snapped off to be its club. But yeah, they're just great and useful mini. I will note one of its feet doesn't seem to be secured. Oh well. So, yeah, one of the things, again, with this set is so many of these are just generally useful for filling out a general collection. We got another of the Kuo-toa. So I'm starting to get a whole little force to fight with. A wereboar. Very cool, with a mallet. There we go. The Mesoloth, which is one of the Merenoloths, so the neutral evil masses. You know, you got the demons, the devils, and the Merenoloths. So this is one of those mercenaries that could be on either side. We're getting to box 6. Nearing the end here. Yeah, another beauty. So we got the Stone Giant Dreamwalker, who, I guess the story behind him is that they've been above ground for too long and just reality seems fake and they're just going mad or whatnot. Yeah, so we got a Stone Giant there. So far, I've been very happy with just about all we gotten. Oh, the Nilbog Goblin backwards. The wild, tricksy spirits that inhabit goblins and can jump around, and if they kill the Nilbog without killing all the goblins around it, the Nilbog will just inhabit a different goblin, and they keep having to fight the more powerful one unless they kill it last. What is this? Just a knoll. Just a regular old knoll here. Again, good, like the Kuo-toa, just a good general baddie to have en masse, so happy with that. Oh, come on out. A Magman. Fire baby. Another little fire elemental kind of thing to have. Our penultimate box for this brick. So far, so good. Oh, yeah. And of course, she's also seat belted in. I like these little twist ties, unlike all the large minis in this set. Got other boxes, other sets that didn't have them, but this set, I seem to be a big fan of it. So this is a hill giant. Like, see how fat they are? That's why this one's all mad, because it's hungry. But yeah, she's got a big pack of stuff. Think of all the loot that could be in there. Man, the players are really going to want to go after her. But yeah. Hill giant. Another of these. Doesn't hurt. Again. Gibbering Mouther. Definitely can use multiple in making encounters. Got a kobold without wings. So just a general kobold. Again, just, the kind of thing, I could have 20 of and make an encounter out of it. So, not bad. And with one here, could definitely, it's now a player character, so could definitely also be useful on that respect. A Sturge. So, like a giant mosquito kind of thing. Kind of like the flight base being all curved. It kind of gives it personality, like just sort of that sporadic movement the Sturge might have. And our last box. What do we get? Oh. Could be worse. Could have gotten two. This is the one of the large figures that I was not super interested in. It's the Empyrean. I mean, admittedly, he is a big, imposing figure, and I can just use as a general giant if I want. And I'll just say I'm really glad that I didn't get two. He is one that has a variant, so it's like you could end up with, each different one. And that's the one thing with this as, like, he is the one that I'm like, of all the giants that I use en masse, this is one that I'm like, I probably would not do an encounter with multiple. He's like a Celestial or something. He's one of the Titans. I'm looking at some of the texture on the skin, looking almost dirty. Either way. But yeah, so, oh well. He was the large figure that I was least interested in. And I was thinking I was doing pretty well to have gotten so many great ones without getting him, but oh well. Another Goblin. Again, Goblins great in large numbers, so no issue there. Oh, okay. We got a Triton Fighter with, holding a trident in fancy armor. Also look like he's about to just punch somebody. And our last little figure here. Awesome. Is the variant Greyslod. And this one has fire shooting out of his hand. Very cool. So yeah. That was my brick of Monster Menagerie 3 boxes. Other than the Empyrean, I am very happy with what I got. The fact that I only got one Empyrean makes it where I'm not, upset about it. Again, he's, getting two Frost Giants is awesome. Really more than two. I think the last encounter I had with Frost Giants, I used 5. But, no, as the Aasimar Paladin was beautiful miniature. Getting a decent little force of Kuo-toa is cool. Start for that. Couple of goblins. The Goblin Hawker. Oh yeah, that's probably, and just the detail on the figure. It is beautiful. That's probably one of the best ones. Otherwise, yeah, it was cool to get a bunch of giants. Always useful to have some cool giants to put your players up against. I'm definitely enjoying collecting pre-painted miniatures as much as I love getting the pawn collections are a better deal. The bones are a better deal. But the pawns don't look as nice, and the Reaper Bones miniatures I have to paint myself. these are all ready to go on the table now. So definitely have benefits with these. I think I'm going to keep trying to collect them, and at least when I get, whole bricks, or I'm getting more than just like a single pack kind of thing, I'll share them with you. But yeah, if you have any of the Monster Menagerie III minis that are, like your favorites, maybe I didn't get, or maybe some of these are your favorites, let me know. Or if there are specific other sets of the WizKids pre-painted miniatures that you're like, you gotta try this one, let me know in the comments. Because I'm like, I know they've been doing it for years, and I'm going through the backlog trying to figure out what set do I want to get next. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Thanks for watching. Bye.